When it comes to our bodies, it's perfectly natural to have questions, especially about something as personal as vaginal health. One of the most common concerns for women is vaginal odor. Whether it's a faint, barely noticeable scent or something more pronounced, almost every woman will wonder at some point, what's that smell? Understanding vaginal odors is not just about peace of mind. It's about knowing your body and when it might be trying to tell you something important. The first thing to know is that every vagina has a scent, and in most cases, it's nothing to worry about. The vagina is a self-cleaning, complex environment, populated by a variety of healthy bacteria and maintained by delicate hormonal balances. This ecosystem produces natural odors that can be affected by many factors: your menstrual cycle, hygiene practices, sexual activity, diet, medications, and even stress. A healthy vagina typically has a mild, musky scent, sometimes described as similar to bread or even a slight tang. This is largely due to the presence of lactobacilli, beneficial bacteria that help keep the vagina slightly acidic and protect against infections. The scent can be stronger after exercise, sex, or during different phases of your menstrual cycle, particularly around ovulation or menstruation, when hormonal shifts can alter the balance of vaginal flora. It's important to remember that the vagina is not supposed to smell like flowers, soap, or perfume. In fact, using scented soaps, douches, or sprays in or around the vagina can disrupt its natural balance, leading to irritation or infections that can actually cause more noticeable or unpleasant odors. The vulva, the external part of the female genitalia, should be cleaned gently with warm water, and if needed, a mild, unscented soap. Less is often more when it comes to vaginal health. But what if you notice a new or stronger smell? First, consider what's normal for you. Our bodies are unique, and so are our natural scents. Factors like sweating, tight clothing, or even what you've eaten recently, garlic, onions, or spicy foods, for example, can temporarily influence vaginal odor. If you've just finished a workout or it's a hot day, perspiration in the groin area can mix with natural secretions and intensify odor. Usually, a shower and a change of clothes are all that's needed. However, certain vaginal odors can signal an underlying issue. Here are some common types of vaginal odors and what they might mean. A strong, fishy odor is most often associated with bacterial vaginosis, a common condition resulting from an imbalance in vaginal bacteria. This is not a sexually transmitted infection, but it is more common in sexually active women. Other symptoms may include thin grayish discharge and irritation or itching, but sometimes odor is the only sign. A yeasty or bread-like odor, especially when accompanied by thick white discharge that resembles cottage cheese, can indicate a yeast infection. This is also a common condition, and while the odor isn't usually overwhelming, it's sometimes described as sweet or similar to baking bread. Other symptoms include intense itching, redness, and swelling. A strong, foul, or rotten smell, particularly if it comes on suddenly, can be a sign of a forgotten tampon or other foreign object left in the vagina. If you suspect this, it's important to remove the object as soon as possible and see a healthcare provider, as retained foreign objects can lead to infection. A metallic odor, often noticed during or right after your period, is generally due to blood mixing with the natural vaginal environment. This is normal and should dissipate as your period ends. A bleachy or ammonia-like smell may be caused by urine mixing with vaginal secretions, especially if you're sweating or haven't changed your underwear in a while. Occasionally, it can also be a sign of dehydration or an underlying infection in the urinary tract. So, when should you be concerned? If vaginal odor is accompanied by unusual discharge, itching, burning, pain during urination or sex, or if the odor is especially strong, persistent, or unpleasant, it's time to see a healthcare provider. These symptoms may indicate an infection or other condition that needs medical attention. It's always better to seek reassurance and proper treatment than to worry in silence. Some women worry that their partners may notice or be put off by natural vaginal odor. In reality, most partners are unlikely to notice anything unusual unless there's a clear sign of infection. Open communication, mutual respect, and good hygiene practices go a long way in intimate relationships. Maintaining vaginal health is straightforward but essential. Wear breathable, cotton underwear and avoid tight-fitting clothes that trap moisture. Change out of sweaty workout clothes as soon as possible. Wipe from front to back to prevent bacteria from entering the vagina. Use only water or unscented products for external washing. Avoid douching, which can disrupt the natural balance and actually increase the risk of infection and odor. Diet can also have an influence. Drinking plenty of water helps flush out toxins and keep all body odors in check. Eating a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains supports overall health, including vaginal health. Some women find that probiotics, found in yogurt and other fermented foods, can help maintain a healthy balance of bacteria. It's easy to feel embarrassed about vaginal odor, but it's important to remember that it's a normal part of being human. Your body is constantly working to keep you healthy, and sometimes odors are just a sign that it's doing its job. By paying attention to your body, practicing good hygiene, and knowing when to seek medical advice, you can feel confident and empowered about your vaginal health. If you ever have questions or concerns, don't hesitate to talk to a trusted healthcare provider. They are there to support you and help you understand what's normal for your body. Vaginal health is an important part of your overall well-being, and taking the time to learn about it is a powerful step towards self-care and confidence. So, the next time you wonder, "What's that smell?" remember, it's most likely just your body's way of maintaining balance. And if something feels off, you have the knowledge and resources to take care of yourself. Embracing your body and understanding its signals is one of the best ways to stay healthy and feel your best every single day.